Good morning guys and welcome to SITC day 2. It is currently about 7:30 and I've just woken up and it is a little bit earlier than I was going to get up, but I kind of just woke up, so I'm going to roll with it. And I just made myself a coffee using my coffee machine that's over there, which is very fancy, and I'm just going to sit and drink that because I'm meeting Rachel at 10 and then we're going to go into SITC. I'm probably going to have to get some breakfast when I meet here at 10 because I'm not paying for breakfast in this hotel because it's really expensive. But I should go and get some in Excel. So I shall see you later on when I'm all dressed and ready. I'm now just outside my hotel room waiting for Rachel. I did change my t-shirt and I put makeup on and I'm probably still right in the sun. But yes, I'm here waiting for Rachel and then we're going to head up to SITC and I can get some breakfast because I'm really, really hungry. I've achieved breakfast. I've got a chicken and bacon toastie. I know not the most breakfasty thing in the world, but Rachel's hands. And then Rachel's introduced me to peach iced tea from Costa. I hate her for that because I'm just going to buy it all the time now. And what did you get for breakfast? Let's add to the healthiness.
Do you want to see what I have for breakfast?
Yeah. A brownie. Hers is less healthy than mine. At least mine's actually substantial food. But we're then, SITC is up there, as you know, so we're going to eat and then maybe go mooch outside SITC until it opens. Hashtag spawn. This is a hashtag sponsored post. Actually, no, because you're not paying me to do it. I just think they're really cool. Look at these. Hi. Awkward situation number 1 of the day. I'm going to leave the clip in before I just filmed of this. We couldn't quite work out whether someone was shouting Misha as I was talking about these, and I think someone's like tried it twice, but when I turned around to say hi, I didn't know who it was, and they looked really surprised. So I don't think they were shouting my name, so that's the awkward situation number 1. Now it's Rachel's turn to have an awkward situation. But I'm going to go back to these. Rachel made these, and they're really cute. They're YouTube themed Zum Zums. We've got Phil, PJ, Chris, and Dan. And I'm going to steal Dan.
You're not stealing that.
Dan is going in the bag.
I swear to God, if you steal that, I will tackle you to the floor.
But look how cute they are. I want one. We're now back outside the other end of SITC because SITC were like, you've got to go and stand inside in another queue to get back in for like even if you've got wristbands. So me and Rachel went and had a little look, and then we realised we were going to be penned into like a cage for 30 minutes is what I'm going to describe it as. A cage, basically. So we were like, nah, that's not for us. So we decided to come outside the other end and we'll just go back in when they've opened the door. Who needs panels and meet and greets when you can make your own entertainment on the pavement out here? We've decided you can kind of play hopscotch. And if you get a bit motion sick, I'd recommend not watching the next bit of this vlog because I'm going to do some hopscotch on the floor. And that was me almost falling over. This is the pen we nearly ended up in. And now we're awkwardly ending up in loads of vlogs.
You don't have to kneel down for me. I was kneeling down so it wouldn't obstruct anyone's view.
That's the pen we nearly ended up in. I'm quite glad we stayed outside. But now we're stood here and it's really loud and I missed yesterday already. Help me. SITC's literally just opened its doors, and where has everyone exactly ran to? The Dan and Phil shop. It literally opened and just descended chaos over here. And oh look, they put Dan and Phil at the top of the queue line. Look how big that queue is compared to yesterday. Yesterday we could just like walk up and be like, hi Martin, can we buy things? And now it's like the most intense queue I've ever seen in my entire life. At least Martin went before today. Inside SITC and I'm having to shout to vlog this. But we're back inside. It's alright, there's a few newsstands we didn't have yesterday. And me and Rachel just having a wander around like you do. We've just been through to the meet and greet and main stage, so main stage looks good, but it is standing room only. And I'm going to shut up because it's going to be really unbearable to listen to. Phil is so close, yet so far. I don't know if I've already mentioned this in this weekend's vlog, but you know what's even more depressing? Being at an event and not being able to see them. I know it's horrible at home when you're sat there seeing all the pictures, but it's worse being at an event and literally being like 100 feet from them and not being able to meet them. So I'm kind of sad and bummed, and we need to get out of this main stage area because it's going to go over and like jump the barrier in a minute. Hello, Rachel's vlog.
Misha's threatening to jump over a barrier.
Yeah, I'm threatening to jump over the barrier now to go and meet them. I mean, I saw them in a taxi earlier, so at least I have had some kind of contact with them today, but me and Rachel got noodles, and we're now sat outside panel room A, which is where Dan and Phil's panel is at 4, and we plan on sitting here until we can start queuing for that panel because we're that keen, aren't we, Rachel?
Yeah.
I even gave up standing. I was standing in the queue to eat sorted food, and Rachel's like, people are going over to hang around panel room A. And I was like, sorted food. But I was like, no. Dan and Phil, the things I do for these two.
These chopsticks are
Are they?
Yeah.
That's fun. What did you get? You got barbecue chicken.
Barbecue chicken.
And I got teriyaki chicken, which I've had before here and it's really nice. Me and Rachel are back outside. I can't remember when I last vlogged. It was probably back inside, and we were sat by the main stage, but we couldn't really be bothered to stay in because we were like, well, we're only going to see them for like 30 seconds on the main stage panel, for like, not main stage panel, the main stage like YouTube Awards thing. This is probably a really unflattering angle, but we're going to roll with it. But yeah, so we came outside. Rachel's done a few posts on Tumblr I've allowed her to do, and yeah, she's over there. And then we were going to do a you now if anyone wanted to ask any questions, but like no one's turned up, so we're now just at an awkward you now open, really, being looked at by people above. What? People up there are looking over what we're doing. I think it's more at me because it's just like splayed out on the floor, but my back really hurts, so I'm like trying to stretch my back out. But we'll probably see you back at the hotel room or something like that. Me and Rachel are now back in my hotel room. We did end up actually going to the YouTube Awards in the end just because we were like, you know what, we may as well go. And they were actually a lot of fun. Like, it was really nice to see YouTubers pick up their awards, and obviously Dan and Phil got their gold plaque and their 100,000 subscriber plaque for Dan and Phil Crafts, which was fun. We then went back outside, saw them in a taxi again for the second time today. And yeah, then we decided just to come back here really and chill. Might do a you now later just because we can. And yeah, we're quite looking forward to tomorrow. I think tomorrow's going to be a better day, isn't it, Rachel? Tomorrow's going to be a better day. The sun will come out tomorrow, as Annie would say. You don't seem enthusiastic. I'm going to still remain optimistic. And also, I'm having a little fangirl moment. Adam Hatton followed me back on Twitter, and that makes me really happy. So I carry on.
I really want to remain optimistic for tomorrow, but there's just that tiny bit of worry that it's just going to be as bad as today. And I mean, it's not just the I'm not just saying SITC's bad. Like, I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying, after experiencing what I've experienced today,
it's not been the greatest.
Worried.
Like, it's not been like the greatest impression for an invention. And like, I don't want to say it's all SITC's fault because like a lot of it isn't.
I mean, there was a lot of communication error. You know, I was coughing and choking up my lungs at one point.
Yeah, it's just not been.
And it's
like, for us personally, like, it's not been a great experience, but I'm sure for other people it's been a great day. So,
you mean for all those people that got into meet and greets and straight into panels?
Yeah, that, but obviously they can't please everybody, and I'm trying to remain optimistic because that's just the type of person I am. I like to remain optimistic and enthusiastic, and like, I know obviously it's the first year they've moved to Excel, so there's going to be teething problems and there is going to be issues, but hopefully maybe for next year they can improve on it. So we'll see next year, really, and we'll see tomorrow. Tomorrow might be a completely different day, and we can have the best day ever, and it'll be really super well organised, but we'll see. So I'll see you guys tomorrow, and you can come along with me. Bye!